What does it mean to wash from cleanest to dirtiest? The answer to that question is coming right up. Keep watching. Welcome to This and That with Denise Jordan. I teach women to make wise home health and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about running a household, subscribe. Or if you want to see reviews about products that can benefit you in your home, subscribe, because I do videos on those topics all the time. So hit that subscribe button and double tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. But definitely check out the show notes in the description box below, because that's where I will link my favorite housekeeping and gardening solutions. Okay, let's jump into it. This video is part of a collaboration with Christy at Inspired Living with Christy and Sherry at Pretty Simple Sherry. And what they wanted us to do was to share tips or hacks on spring cleaning. And the tips and hacks that I want to share are tips that you can use year round. So tip number 1 is to wash from cleanest to dirtiest. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, it depends upon where you are, what room you're in. If you're in the kitchen, you're going to start with the kitchen table, because that's going to be in the cleanest. And then you're going to move to the kitchen counter. And then you're going to move to the kitchen sink. The kitchen sink is the dirtiest part in your kitchen, because that's where the kitchen sponge lives. If you're in your bathroom, the bathroom mirrors the cleanest, and then you're going to clean the bathroom sink. And then you're going to move to the toilet. So in case you were wondering, I have a set of white cloths that I use for the kitchen and a different set of white cloths that I use for the bathrooms. And I throw them in this bucket once I'm done with them. And then I will sanitize these white cloths. When I sanitize them, I might use a solution of bleach and detergent, and then I have a sanitized cycle on my washer. For tip number 2, let's back up and take a look at that kitchen sponge. What we know, what the evidence, the data has shown, is that the kitchen sponge is the dirtiest thing in your house. It's even dirtier than your toilet. Because of the fact that it's a nice, moist environment, it sits on the back of our kitchen sink. We scrub the sink out, we wash dishes with it, and often by the time we are finished with it for the day, we squeeze it out, we set it on the back of the sink to dry, but it may get used several times before it actually dries out. So it's the perfect medium for bacterial growth. And even if you clean your kitchen sponge, it's been shown that it may not significantly reduce the number of bacteria that's found. So it is recommended that you switch out your kitchen sponge weekly. Yep, every week. Throw it out and use a new kitchen sponge weekly. Now the bathroom sponge that you're using on your tub is just a little bit different because you don't have food particles and things like that. And the bathroom sponge probably dries out in between use. So I would suggest that you change out your bathroom sponge at least every 2 weeks, but no longer than once a month. So tip number 1 is to wash from cleanest to dirtiest. And tip number 2 is to change your kitchen sponge weekly and your bathroom sponge at least monthly. So now let me take this opportunity to thank Christy at Inspired Living with Christy and Sherry at Pretty Simple Sherry for hosting this collaboration. They really just wanted us to share some tips and hacks and any ideas that could help you with your spring cleaning. Now, if you're not familiar with Sherry or with Christy, I will link their channels below. They do some amazing things over there, and you will certainly like what you find. And to continue this spring cleaning motivation, one of the things that I did was to clean out my flatware drawer. And then I moved over to my utensil drawer. So be sure and check those videos out if you need more motivation. And I will also link the playlist, because there will be lots of videos in there that can inspire you to get your spring cleaning on. And just so you know, I've raised 3 children. I've managed a home for more than 45 years, and I'm a nurse by profession. So if you want to learn more about running a household, cooking and cleaning and laundry and health and beauty, subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of the TNT community. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying goodbye. I will see you in the next video.